Alright, while I was waiting for this thing to load, I started making an eye. So what we're going to do is that you're going to get... I just made a whole bunch of circles and kind of layered them on top of each other. Um, so one thing that we haven't really talked about yet is this thing called layers. Okay, so as we can see here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different layers here. If we look over here, we can actually see, we can go to this little icon here and it says layers, so it looks like a couple layers on top of each other. So we can actually see all the different layers. So if you want to not see them, you can click on the eyes and get rid of them. If you want to add them back, get that. If you don't want to be able to edit them, so if you want them just to kind of stay still, one of the things you can do is actually um, put a lock on it. So that's what this little extra box is here. Is over here, and click on that. It's a lock. If you're not sure exactly which layer you're clicking on, which layer you want to move, if you click on the picture, the little shape, then you can see the little box pops up over here. Okay, so now I locked that back layer. I'll lock this layer. One thing I can do I didn't do yet is I can actually make all three of those a group. So Control G. So now that, as you can see, that actually just moved down to one layer. I'm gonna lock that. And my mouth is just one layer. Okay. So now I have this eye that I want to kind of work with here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna minimize that again. I'm gonna go back to my Pathfinder, and I actually want to make this eye a little more interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of crop off the bottom of it. So just like I did before, I'm going to go to divide. So now I can get rid of some of those layers. And those extra shapes I don't want. One thing I can do is I can hit Alt and scroll, and I can zoom in really close. You can also see my arrow turns into a hand. Easy way to do that is hit spacebar. You can move it around. I know this is a lot of information, but you're doing great. So I'm gonna delete all this extra stuff that I don't want to keep it that perfect shape. Alright, so I'm gonna zoom out. I'm gonna take my eyeball, click it. It's a group right now, so I can move it all at the same time. I'm gonna drop it into place. Okay. I accidentally deleted all of my triangles. Sorry. But one thing I can do right is I can click on this. And I can copy that tooth and bring it back. Alright, so you can tell, you can see when I double click on that, it actually opens up that group. So I can actually open it and just edit that one tooth. So I'm going to take that, copy it, click over here and make it the right color again. I'm going to hit Control V, and then I have my little triangle again. Okay, so I'm actually going to rotate that, make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to go back up to, I want to adjust it, so I'm going to go to Object, Envelope Distort, make with Warp. We're going to, this time, I'm going to go to switch it to vertical. And so, once again, I'm going to I can tweak with it to make it, as curved or as not as curved as I want. So that looks pretty good. Alright, I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to go to path, nope, envelope distort, expand. Alright, so now I have a horn. Rotate that a little bit, put that into place. Then I can make a copy of that. Copy V. Now I have another horn, but I can switch it to the other side if I want to, or another easy way to do it is click on it as an object. I'm going to go transform. I'm going to hit reflect, copy. Boom, now I have two. Okay. Just messing with shapes again. Alright, let's do a couple more things and I think we'll actually be pretty close to done with this guy. So I'm going to go to rounded rectangle this time. I'm going to make Let's go with. Let's give him some legs. I'm gonna give him some kind of chunky. Give him some chunky legs here. Rotate it just a little bit. And then I'm going to make it the same color as that. So you can see, once again, it's on top, right? So we actually have to move that layer. So we want it to be at the back. So I'm going to go to my layers here. And see that it's way up here. So I actually want it at the bottom. So I'm going to drag it all the way down to the bottom. Alright, so let's get back into this thing really quick. So the janitor just came in, and so we had to pause it. Alright, here we go. So I'll just do the same thing really quick. So I went here, made a rectangle, made that shape. Okay, I'm going to go to Object, Object, Envelope Distort, make with Warp, just like we did the other stuff. Preview. I'm going to go the other way, so I'm going to hit bend it the other direction. That looks pretty good. Okay, object type, object, expand. Alright, that's a little big, huh? So let's shrink it down to the other side, a little fatter. Alright, this time we are going to, instead of moving around over here, we're actually going to do it here. We're going to go to, we're going to right click. We're going to click on our little object here. But now we're going to right click. We're going to hit arrange, send to back. Alright, so now that legs and back, I'm just going to take these same toes and I'm going to hit control copy, control V. You know, they are facing the wrong way. And it's okay if my monster's a little wonky. He's a monster, right? Nobody knows what he actually looks like. So we're just going to drop him there. Make a few adjustments as needed. Alright. So now he's got some legs. Look at this. We're going to copy that. I'm going to hit V. We're actually going to rotate these things. Actually, it doesn't even matter if I rotate them, do I? Does it? Alright, let's lengthen them up a little bit. Let's make them skinnier. Maybe a little shorter, huh? So you don't even know what I'm using these for yet. So now I'm going to use these for his arms. A little long, so let's shrink it down. Rotate it. Stick that in there. We can actually use these same triangles that we used for his toes. So I select them all, I'm going to hit Alt, right? That brings that thing up. Thumbs go on the inside. What do you think? Should we give them, let's give them yellow ones instead, huh? Kind of matches. Sweet. Alright, so now we got a little monster. You know, it's up to you. You can keep messing around with this thing if you want. Add some more features to it. Um, add some marks to them. One thing that's kind of cool, I think, that is that you can actually go up here and it'll give you suggestions for colors too. Um, so I can go here. Ooh, right complementary colors. Ooh, left complementary colors. It gives you all these different potential options. So I'm gonna go with high contrast. Put that green in there. Alright, so you can get them spots if you want. Alright, and don't forget, pretty simple to kind of ditch some of these things here to cut it. Let's go back to my layers. Unlock this thing. Alright, so we go here, here, and here. Go to my Pathfinder. I'm gonna go to trim. Oh, wrong one. Not trim. Merge. Nope. Let's see what happens. Nope. Nope. Oh yeah. You know what I can do to make life. Let's do exactly the opposite of what I want to do. All right. We'll just keep it with how we were doing it before. Remember, because right now, like, oh yeah, did it delete it? No, it did not delete it. Don't stress out. Well, you just have to move this to the back. Alright, so arrange. Oh, click on your shape. Here, arrange. Send it back. Oh, everything's back in place again. Okay. So do not panic. Alright, so there we go. So that's a little monster. So you can keep messing around with it, like I said, if you want, or it can be done. It's up to you. Alright, so this is our monster. So the next project, well, I won't even talk about it. Alright, sounds good. Hope you enjoyed. Keep playing around, change some colors, you know, experiment with a few things, see what you come up with. Have fun.